I wanted to show you something that's helped me while I've been on the 5-in-1 since, I can't have fruit, but I love fruit. And especially, well, I love it in the summer, I love it in the winter, I love it in the spring, I love it in the fall. When we can't have something, it makes us want it even more, doesn't it? So if you have a taste for fruit, but you don't want to end up throwing yourself at a fat burn, here's a way by using condiments, the 3 condiments that you get on the 5-in-1 to help satisfy that craving for fruit. These are all powdered drink mixes. They're sugar-free. It's just like Crystal Light that a lot of people are accustomed to seeing, but these are some different brands, okay? So I'll talk a little bit about each one. And by the way, a half of one of these packets is 1 condiment. And I'll show you what I do with it in just a minute. Okay, so if you've had a craving for melon, here are 2 different ones. This is made by Crush. It's watermelon. It literally tastes like watermelon juice. I once went to a restaurant in Birmingham, Alabama, and one of the beverages that they served was actual watermelon juice. They had a lot of dishes with watermelon in them, and I guess they saved up the juice that came out, as they cut the watermelons up. And oh my gosh, it was delicious. And this actually has a feel on the tongue of almost a little texture to it, so that it's not just like this thin, watery, slightly watermelon-y flavor. It really tastes like watermelon juice. And then this one, this is Great Value, which is a Walmart brand. It's called Tropical Melon, and it tastes just like drinking liquid cantaloupe or honeydew. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. And it also has that nice feeling on the tongue of being something more substantial than just some thin, kind of, well, to me, it's a lot better than Crystal Light. And Crystal Light doesn't make this flavor. Okay, then also a Great Value Walmart brand. This is called, and excuse my Spanish pronunciation, Tepache de Piña. And this is based on a tropical pineapple beer. It's pineapple with cinnamon, and that may at first sound gross to you, but let me tell you what, if you like pineapple juice, oh, this is fantastic. And that little hint of cinnamon in it, oh, it just does something. Give it a try. Oh, it's delicious. And when we're talking about pineapple, this Crush brand of pineapple is very strongly pineapple flavored. In fact, I found that I only need just a few little shakes of it in my water to really give it a nice pineapple flavor. Oh, speaking of shakes, I also will frequently use a little bit of these when I'm making one of my shakes. Oh, it's especially good with the chocolate shakes. Seriously, give it a try. So Sunkissed also makes a pineapple. This one is much lighter in flavor than the Crush, but still, these cost like $1 a box, or even, a little more, a little less. It's worth trying. Okay, then we have Tampico Mango Punch. Has a light mango flavor. And one of my favorites, Weiler's Light Peach. It's hard to find peach flavored things. Usually you'll see like peach iced tea. They usually have caffeine in them. This has no caffeine. It's peach flavored, and oh golly, I love peach flavor, so this is just wonderful. And I have got my fruit bowl. This is my fruit bowl. And I keep it filled with all different kinds of condiments. Remember, half of one is one condiment. And I'll show you what I do. You know, I haven't had watermelon in a while. So I've got about 16 ounces of water here. Okay, now, usually I just kind of eyeball it, okay? Shake it all down. And I'll pinch off half. Of course, you know, it would be a lot more accurate if you just went ahead and made up the whole thing and then just divided it in half. But one of these is made to go in 16 ounces. I'm only putting half of one in the 16 ounces because this is one of the ways that I get some of my water in, truth be told. I try to drink my 64 ounces of plain water, but this helps me sometimes. And yes, I count it. This is a condiment because I used half of this. But instead of only putting it, you know, into half the amount of water, I sort of watered it down. But you know what? It still tastes very watermelon-y. In fact, I probably could have put a quarter of this in there. Now, if you're accustomed to a real strong and sweet flavor, you may have to wean yourself back. You know, start off with just using, well, it depends on how you want to use your condiments, but what I did is I started off using half a packet in twice the amount of water. So half a packet in 16 ounces of water. And I just drank that over several days till I got used to it and I could really detect the flavor. And then I found that I could actually cut back even more. So, you know, I could make this packet, which is normally for 16 ounces, go into 32, 48 ounces, and I could still taste the flavor. The point is, though, it satisfies that craving that I have for fruit. And for me, when I go to the market and I'm getting my fresh vegetables and I'm passing by all those luscious fruits, I know that there is something that I can have that will satisfy my craving until I get to